Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, for your Patreon cast for the week of October the 15th, it's going to be Astrea versus Solar from TSL 9. Bottom left of Waterfall, we have Solar, the Korean Zerg. And in the top right, we have Astrea. He is an American Protoss player. He is an excellent player. He qualified for GSL, but I think he's going to have his hands full with Solar here today, but it's not an offline tournament, so maybe Solar's powers are diminished. Alright, so gateway expand timing here from Astrea. Blocking the hatch. Here on Waterfall, which is very, very easy to do because it's a little short rush distance. And a third hatch coming up. Crikey McCrikerson. Yeah, like I said, gateway coming up here. Gas there too. Probe shows up a little bit early to start saturating that gas. Come on. You can time that better, Astrea. I know that you can. And there's the pool, there's the gas. Everything is totally fine. Astrea sees exactly what's going on. The Zerg player is playing in the dark because they voluntarily do that. Because sending a drone across the map would put them behind economically too far, they say. But hey, drone scout if you're like platinum or diamond or gold or whatever, because that little drone that is scouting doesn't make a difference for you anyway. So gateway expand timing here. Maybe scout at 16 supply. But yeah, Astrea here just playing standard. Getting that third worker in gas, fully saturated there. Got some birds flying over the mineral line here too. They're safe because drones can't shoot up and neither can probes. There's nothing that can shoot up at all here. Overlord can't hurt you either, birds. Don't you worry about that whatsoever. So now it gets interesting from Astrea. Cybernetics core warping in. Stargate? Like traditionally, it's definitely Stargate, right? But for now, not quite enough money for anything. And there it is. There is the aforementioned and prophesied Stargate. Third hatch coming up at about 2:30 here or so from Solar. Going to get the drone here a little bit early, intriguingly enough. And there you go. Third hatchy. So both players pretty happy. 2 basing Protoss, very happy. 3 basing Zerg, extremely happy as well. Creep spreading to connect all 3 of these bases together as much as Solar can right now. And he pulls all workers off gas. Interesting. All workers off gas. 1 speed is on the way, and he's just going to drone his face off, right? Made a few lings, but he's only got, what, 6? So that's enough to deal with some adept pressure, maybe. Maybe a stalker that wanders across the map here, too. That can be enough. But yeah, for now, it's just drone. There's a stalker to deal with this Overlord on the perching spot, potentially. Astrea going to pull that one off, but it's an Oracle getting chrono boosted out here from the Stargate. So Oracle name, we've got one of those ready for you. Ling checking to make sure no quick third base is coming in here from Astrea, or maybe wants to kill the probe that wanders over here and tries to make that happen too. That Ling can have murder on the mind for sure. But yeah, Solar slowly resaturating this gas here. He is up to 32 workers. Let's see if this, oh, that's an Overlord. Okay, so it just puts 1 worker into the gas. And that's it for now. He's like, okay, we'll have 100 gas here eventually to go to a lair. That's going to be the plan. So this Oracle, providing vision right now, but the Oracle's name is r/place. Reddit says the rules are simple. Drop a pixel, and r/place Oracle will draw that pixel into the ground. You can do this once every 5 minutes. Now I'm going to let you go and see what you can create. 1 hour later. Reddit comes back and sees an Among Us with an extra appendage. And immediately says the internet was a mistake. Yeah, problematic. Our place was a lot of fun, though. I participated in it this year. I'm going to try to kill that probe. Going to get it. Hey, probe kill for a Ling. That's a fair trade. Absolutely, for sure. Oracle's got a couple kills, but those are Lings, right? Second Oracle popping in here, too, doubling the power output potentially here from our Oracle band of friends. Twilight Council on the way there, too, for our dude, Astrea. And 1 spore and a queen, but that's not enough to deal with 2 Oracles. You want 2 queens and a spore, or 2 spores and a queen? Actually, hold on. Were there 2 queens and a spore there? Maybe there's the 1. I think there was just the 1. And then other queens join the party a little bit later there. So yeah, creep spread connecting all the bases, pushing up the right side here too. These lings are a little bit harassy, but the adept and the oracle defense here is going to be just fine. Thanks. Yeah, so Solar trying to get some pressure here on Astrea, trying to see what the young Protoss is going to do against it. And so far, he's all right. I got to say that Astrea has acquitted himself quite nicely. He's got a third base. He's at 48 workers. Income is favoring him quite effectively here too. Twilight Council getting that blink, and a forge is on the way too for the Protoss. And what's your splash damage of choice going to be here? Because against a Zerg player, if you don't have any splash damage, you better go for like a charge lot all-in or something. Because just gateway units with Stalkers and Zealots are going to trade really poorly against Zerg the longer the game goes on. Sure, early on, showing up with a bunch of speed lots and maybe a few Stalkers would be difficult for a Zerg player to deal with if he didn't see it coming. But I mean, yeah, Stalkers... Lings just eat them for... Is this more lings? Dude, I don't know about this from Solar. He just keeps sending lings across the map like he expects to get damage done with them, and then he doesn't. Yeah, he killed one of those probes, but he hasn't gotten through this wall. He keeps trying to eat it, but like, and he's not killing these Stalkers either because, you know, it's not enough lings for that. And the Stalker micro from Astrea is excellent, and the lings keep dying. So our place Oracle up down this left side here too. And a couple more drones go down, but not really enough damage to completely ruin the day of Solar here. What is it? 4 drones that have been killed so far? Yeah, not a huge deal. It's a bit of a Blink Stalker push into this third base. So he's going to maybe try to take this sucker down. It's a fourth base, rather. Going to try to take this fourth base down before the Roaches can respond. Oh, and absolutely, yeah, that's a forced cancel for sure. That bonus versus armored that Stalkers have in their range, man, Stalker's a good unit. Really good unit. Bonus versus armored alone is a fantastic thing, and I say that we'll get surrounded and executed by Zerglings, but then the Lings get trapped on their own and they're forced to flee. Dude, I don't know. I clicked on this replay expecting that we would see Solar get the win, probably. I mean, there's no guarantee when players are pretty much around this level, right? But who's going to win this thing? I mean, if this was Rogue, if this was Raynor, then yeah, I think Astrea would die, but Solar's doing a lot of dumb stuff. I mean, Solar is at 67 workers. I figured maybe all of those lings being killed and not doing anything would hurt his economy, but not really. Transfusing his roaches on the defense here, too. Is Solar. Absolutely disgusting stuff there for sure. Okay, so Blink Stalker, the play of the day. Charges on the way here, too, due to Astrea. I don't know about this. He can one-shot roaches with this, though, and blink out. And the surround of lings with the oracles here, too. This is hero style. Once you're incorporating oracles into your gateway style composition here, that is hero who did that. GSL champion. Most recent GSL champion, actually. And yeah, this is his PvZ. Yeah, 3 oracles, surprising amounts of DPS. Revelation's really good, too. Really helps deal with lings that try to deal with these stalkers. Just adds an incredible amount of damage. And look at this 4th base from Astrea's running too. 3rd base from Solar's barely getting saturated. Astrea is ahead with hero style PvZ. Man, absolutely insanely incredible stuff here from Astrea. He's playing very well. Solar's playing a little dumb, and Astrea is using a strategy that is excellent. So I think that's part of it. Stalkers versus Roach is not really a fight that Stalkers want to get into. Generally, it can work. Oh, but Charge Lot's coming around. This is the power of Protoss, man. Ever since they increased the base run damage for Zealots. No, don't go for the hatch. Yeah, just try to kill as many lings as you can here. You're going to die anyway. They're doing it. They're doing all right, honestly. They're holding up until the roaches show up anyway. Yeah, so they killed a bunch of lings there. How many lings have died already? 77 have already died. Almost 100 lings have gone down. And I don't know if they paid for themselves nearly at all in this game. Yeah, so I mean, look. I'm going to try to maybe get these roaches. Oh, 1 ling triggers the stasis. That stinks. That's bad luck for Astrea for sure. 5th base from Solar says, nah, not happening. Zealot shut that down while Astrea is taking a 5th base of his own. Dude, Astrea's up 184 to 162 supply. It's just Roachling Bane here against this Stalker Zealot play, which, sure, it's good. I'd love to see some Disruptor tech being played from Astrea, but he just continues to build gateways. He continues to build oracles. But the oracles can't help if there's queens is the problem, right? You don't necessarily want to engage at a base with oracles because queens will deal with that. Dude, the Zealots again. They have upgrades. They got +1. They got +1 upgrades. Oh, the drones are trying to save the Hatch 200. What's going to die? 753 done. Hatchery down. Massive play. Ooh, these lings did catch a stasis right in the face there. Army value is about even, which is not good for a Zerg player who's going roaches. Not at all. So this base gets replanted. The 4th of Solar. The 5th base could get killed by another Zealot run by pretty easily. And man, Astrea. Astrea's looking good. All right, another stasis coming up. He's trying to hope that these roaches get caught in a stasis, and they don't. The lings trigger this one. Oh, that's hilarious. Those lings triggered another one as well. Hey, remember what I said about the 5th base under attack? Yeah. Oh, but we're leaving some roaches behind here now, too. But, man, it's a maxed out Astrea army. He's just doing Stalker, Zealot, Oracle. That's it. Stalker, Zealot, Oracle, man. Who needs splash damage versus Zerg, says Hero. And says Astrea. This is crazy pants. He's going to get... oh, he does. He forces a cancel on the 5th base. He's expanding again. Astrea doing so much work here. Lurkers are going to be a real problem for Astrea to deal with. If he doesn't have any Immortals and he doesn't have any Disruptors. And I don't know. Is he working on that? Storm might help. Yes. I love Astrea expanding down here. And it's like, come on. That's my base, you jerk. And yeah, okay. So the Lurkers are out. Lurkers are already out, right? Seismic Spines is on the way. That means the Lurkers are on the field. It's another canceled base. Another few roaches dying. Resources lost here are 6,000 for Astrea and 8,300 for Solar. This is nuts. If this works for Astrea with no splash damage at all, I'm going to be shocked. Like, I really feel like this hero style kind of needs to win around now. Because once, again, like I said, once the Lurkers are out, it is so difficult. It is très, très difficile to try to deal with the Lurkers. All you have are Stalkers and Zealots, man. I guess the Oracles can burn them down, maybe, but there's Hydras out, too. We didn't turn all of our Hydras into Lurkers at all. Zealots coming in. Lurkers say no. That's it. The Lurkers just say no. If you have detection, that's actually not a bad engagement for those Zealots. I think they could have handled that. Where are the Obs? Where are the Observers? There's only Oracles. All the gas for that's been going into Oracles here. But Solar is trapped on 4 bases, you see. And Astrea is pretty happily on 5. So do the math. Do the math and tell me if a Protoss is up 1 base on an enemy Zerg, are they in a good place? Absolutely, positively, yes. Yeah, Storm's on the way to help deal with the Lurkers to some extent. Maybe Oracles are going to burn it down. Okay, so the charge lots are like, we're going to kill you, Queens. And then, all right, burn down the Lurkers with the Oracle beams here as well. This is pretty good stuff. Transfusing the Lurkers is going to help them, but that is so many Oracles. I caramba, this Stalker attack with Archons now. Okay, so the Archon died. That wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but resources lost 15,000 for Solar. 11,000, and the big part is that Solar can't get a 5th base. He's been defending way too much here. More and more Oracles happening all over the place now. Still no splash damage. The Storm is on the way, though, so he's not entirely foregoing the concept of the splash here. This is great. Solar trying to expand left side, but this is a dead base. It just is. Yeah, it's a canceled base. These Banelings are dead, too. Astrea hasn't been able to kill Solar, but I don't think he has to. Okay, the Lurkers move. They reposition. Okay, Revelation on the Lurkers would be amazing. Toss it. Nope. They decide not to engage, but a couple free Hydras is nice. Hydras are not free. Banelings on the Zealots. All right. Solar's starting to break out of his contain right now. Starting to break out of his prison. He's getting a 5th base that he's actually able to defend at the moment, which is excellent for him. Immortal production has begun from Astrea. He is working on shield upgrades and ground armor upgrades. And this is just Zealots. Yeah, so he's like, you know what you have to do? You have to engage with 2 separate sides of the base now. Man, a couple drones are going to die here for sure. And by that, I mean at least 1 and possibly 2. But Banelings did roll into Astrea's 5th base on the left side. Got a couple 3 probe kills. Nice pull there from Astrea. But see, now there's some breathing room. Now there's some breathing room. Solar's up 192 to 173 supply. Resources lost are 19,000 to 15,000. So they've stayed about the same over the last couple minutes, which is exactly what Solar needs to do to get back into this game. But, God, the Oracle's just eating up Hydras so bad. And then the Oracles just pull back. They're not committing to anything here, but the Lurkers are the problem. The Lurkers are the key, man. Oh, my gosh. He didn't... Where did the Lurker go? There was a Lurker here. Drones dying. Hatch gonna die again. Second time. Hatchery down. This is a great game. Stalkers. Oh, Stalkers get her on their backside and snipe off the 5th base, too. Dude, Solar is bleeding heavily now. His natural base is mining out. His 3rd base is really mining out. That's all he's got. He's got 3 bases. Solar needs to make something happen right now. Is he going to do it? I don't know, man. Okay, counterattacking right side. Love that. Shield battery overcharge going to help temporarily, not forever. Okay, so that base is in a lot of trouble here. Army value 106 to 112. This game is good. Man, I did not expect Astrea to put up as much of a fight as he has, and he's really, again, in a position to really just straight up win this game. He is. He's got a bank. Solar doesn't. Astrea should be maxed out right now. Does he have his immortals yet? He's only got the 1. I don't know if that's right. These changelings need to die. They're not yours. You know that. Come on, Astrea. That Lurker harassing this 5th base. Okay, fine. This base coming up from Solar. It's the 4th. Going to try to retake it again. Charging into it. Some more Lurkers joining the party, but maybe just sniping the hatch and getting out of there is not a bad idea. I don't know, man. Yeah, he just backs out. He doesn't even try to go for that snipe at all. This is such a weird position for Astrea to be in. He's got tons of cash. There you go. He warps in a bunch more charge lots to try to deal with this. The Immortal's slow as it walks home. And look at this. Solar retook his 5th base, too. He's going to kill another base that maybe is a little bit too aggressive for Astrea to try to take there. Dude, Solar has no cash, but he's got the composition that he wants. So that matters a lot, right? Hydra, Ling, Roach, maybe some Banelings, and definitely the Lurkers. Those are the big part of this thing. But enough Hydras, because the Oracles will come in and murder everything if you don't have those. Creep Tumors getting sniped after they're getting revealed. Nicely done. Oh, except for that one, which would have been nice, but the Lurker Spines end up saving it. Another attack. Zealots against these Adrenalings yet. These are not Adrenalings. So the Zealots are going to be just fine. Thanks for asking. Dude, this base cannot die again. It is, though. Look how fast that HP goes down to +3 charge lots, man. Okay, yeah. The Zealots are sacrificial. They know, but they take down the hatch for the 3rd time today. This 4th base is not. It is not a good base for Solar. It is cursed. Astrea expanding down here again. Bunch of Archons in the mix. They're not bad against Lurkers, but not terribly good either. He needs more Immortals. He's got 2. He's got another one on the way, and that's a GG! Whoa! Astrea! Astrea taking down Solar at TSL 9. I am absolutely, I gotta tell you, when I clicked on this game, I was like, it's probably a Solar win. But I'm really curious to see what exactly Astrea can do here against him. And the answer is win! He can just straight up win this thing. All right, I need the Aligulac rankings here. So we've got a top 10 here, and neither of these players are in the top 10. Obviously, ooh, Max Pax is in there. That's interesting. Everybody else makes sense on the list, I would say. Ooh, Cyril Maru Rayner right now. I'm casting this on October 12th. Like, again, said, Patreon game, which is a lot of fun. Full list. Full list of players. But hit that like button if you enjoyed that one. And yeah, this is a Patreon cast. So those who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. That's all it takes to see this a month earlier than everybody else. So, man, we're getting down in the list here. So Solar is 11. So Solar's just outside the top 10 on the Aligulac. He's fantastic right now. Astrea is 21. So I guess they're not that far apart from each other, right? A 10 spot's not a huge deal, but yo, good stuff. I mean, yeah, it's 28,000 resources lost for Solar, 26,000 for Astrea. Astrea Zerged it. He out-macroed the Zerg. This is the income tab for the Protoss player. He lost almost as much as the Zerg player did, which is basically death for Protoss players. But nope, not if you have more bases, not if you have more income, not if you kill 7 hatcheries in 17 minutes and lose a single Nexus of your own, not if you kill 33 drones and only lose 8 probes. Yeah, and I mean, the splash damage today was Archons. Maybe a couple storms went down here and there. I don't know. I'm not sure I caught many of those, if any. But yeah, the Oracles. We gotta see the kill counts on the Oracles, don't we? I think that is a major key here. So this I don't think they got any kills in this final battle, so we're just gonna... Oh, maybe they did. Oh, they did. They totally did. So this is where Solar GG's out. I guess he's down 93 to 86 economically. He's in a bad place. Oh, these Oracles are dying. Okay, let's do that. Before the Oracles are dead. 1 kill, 1... Okay, maybe they're not amazing. That one's got 8. 8 kills is nice. 1 kill, 4 kills is pretty good too. 2 kills on that one. That's a Stalker with 9 kills. Not bad at all. This one's new to the party. Yeah, these hiders are just like, nom, 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 Oracles. And it's weird that it rebuffs this attack, and that's when Solar's like, GG. Oh, I guess this is happening. Ah, that's it. So that base dies. Dude, this charge lots, though. Charge lot harassment is everything in this matchup. It is. That was incredible. Like, that was truly a fantastic display of how Protoss can be played in 2022 thanks to the hero style. It's Oracles, man. He made 12 Oracles today. He made 27 plus 8 is 35 total Stalkers. That was it. And I guess the Zealots, right? 166 Zealots. So it's Zealot, Stalker, Oracle. That's it. The end. A couple Archons. There were Archons at the end of the game there. 6 of them. 2 of them died. But charge lot attacks, killing hatcheries. Stalker attacks, killing hatcheries. Attacking in, pulling back, making good trades. I can tell you, it is super frustrating to try to deal with a Protoss player who's really good with Blink Stalkers at my level, because like, as we saw, how do you kill them? Like, seriously, I mean, you can kill them slowly, but getting us surrounded them with Lings is hard off creep. Obviously, Hydra's not a bad answer too, but man. Oof. So difficult to deal with. And Astrea looking good. APM for him today was about 365 exactly, 495 for Solar, but hey, APM's not everything. So well done. Well done to Astrea. Way to represent the U.S. I do have high hopes for this kid. I'd love to see him make it into the top 10, perform well in a GSL, make it really far in an ESL tournament too. That'd be neat. I would really like to see that. So GG, well done. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.